The first sign of development is the farm-to-market road. The first sign of development is the farm-to-market road. Why? Because pag walang road, you cannot bring the produce to the market and then it will spoil. Pero pag may farm-to-market road, the produce can now be brought to the market and be sold, and the money will be brought back to the town and be spent. So, umaasenso yung area at nabibenta yung produce. So, very crucial farm-to-market road. Tiga Mindanao ako. I'm not familiar with Metro Manila. But you know what's his secret? I had a very fortunate chance to talk to the owner of Mang Inasal. And sabi niya sa akin, Carl, tiga Mindanao ako. I'm not familiar with Metro Manila. So I'm not familiar what's Mandaluyong, what Quezon City is. But you know what's his secret? Sabi niya, basta may Jollibee at McDonald's, he will open a Mang Inasal. Make sense? Gentrification is a very important process for property investors. It means, yung dating mga bahay na luma, there's a term called gentrification in property. Are you guys familiar with this one? How many here wants to learn what is gentrification? Raise your hand. Gentrification is a very important process for property investors. It means, yung dating mga bahay na luma, unti-unti nawawala. Binibenta na siya sa people who are wealthier, and it will be converted to different developments like office buildings, restaurants, malls. So why is this important for property investors? If somebody sells you a property, and if you look around, there's nothing here, parang puro lumang bahay. I want you to take notice. Maybe there's gentrification happening in the next few years. And when there's development like this, sabi nga nila, do you buy before the bridge opens or after the bridge is developed? Before. A school is a big indicator of growth. Kasi, pag may school, families would now want to move to that area. And then of course, when you have an educated workforce, office buildings will follow. Pag marami na development sa area, what happens next? Traffic. So when you have traffic, what's next? Magkakaroon na ng mga skyway, mga bridges. And when there's development like this, sabi nga nila, do you buy before the bridge opens or after the bridge is developed? Before. So right now, when you go back home, you start to open your eyes and be more observant of what's happening. Over the span of years, the area will develop, and when there's trains and subways, you are sure that development and growth will happen to that area. If you can turn back time, what would you wish for? Maybe turn back time and buy property. These are the commercial property prices of mixed-use developments that started with the farm-to-market route. Arca South, 550,000 per square for a commercial property. Manila Bay Area, 385,000. BGC, 1.6 million pesos per square meter of land. So mga isang square lang yun, 1.6 million. Philinvest Alabang, 500. Makati, 1.6. And Ortigas, 600,000 pesos. These are really big amounts of money. But I tell you, all of them started with the farm-to-market road. He opened as of the early Shoemart, the first air-conditioned mall, moved from Rizal Avenue to Makati. And I would remember my grandfather telling me, they will tell me stories about this legend. You know this guy? Shoemart Henry C. Sr. This legend, one of the richest guy in the Philippines, started in Rizal Avenue. And he was invited. Sabi sa kanya, would you like to go to this place we are developing? It's a farm, it's an airfield, but we're going to develop it to be like America. He opened as of the early Shoemart, the first air-conditioned mall, moved from Rizal Avenue to Makati. And that is what is now the SM Makati. 16,000 times over 70 years. Fantastic number. Forbes Park subdivision, right now, I don't know, maybe 600,000 per square residential. Used to be just 18 pesos to 20 pesos per square. So if I can turn back time, buy a Forbes Park, I'm set for life. And sabi nga ng iba, kung ang lolo mo ay bumili ng Forbes Park, you are fortunate. A commercial property, 2,000 square, siguro 100,000 pesos, makabili ka na before. All you have to do is keep the title in your filing cabinet. You can now sell it for an easy 1.6 billion pesos. 16,000 times over 70 years. Fantastic number. One of the biggest anchor ng Ortigas in the 1980s, this is the biggest anchor that started Ortigas. Mega Mall, Shangri-La, Marco Polo Hotel, all are in Ortigas. And it started as a hacienda. Ganun din, open fields, farm, and then there was a road infrastructure, a main road, and then bridges, and then developments came in. One of the biggest anchor ng Ortigas in the 1980s, this is the biggest anchor that started Ortigas, the Asian Development Bank, opened its regional headquarters, not in Japan, not in Taiwan, not in Singapore, but in Ortigas Business District. So this was a really big game changer for Ortigas.